Good times, everybody. Welcome back to CSR and some more Majora's Mask Blitz racing. We got KTBean versus Taciturn for this winners bracket round 3 match. I got Shell and Axel to talk. I got Bucky to help me track. I am Talk. I will be your restream tonight. But for now, Axel and Shell, it's all yours.
Thanks, Talk.
Thank you.
And yeah, welcome into... Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say the same thing. Welcome into another Zelda Speedruns Majora's Mask Randomizer Blitz Season 2 tournament race.
Yep, super exciting. We got KTBean versus TaciturneMM. Are you familiar with TaciturneMM at all?
Not really. I've heard the name, never really saw their race. Any of their races or any of their streams even. But this is definitely going to be an interesting race just for that alone.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it goes. I'm seeing 2 rare bottle items in the hash items. So...
Yeah. We got the Keaton mask, the light arrow, the other section special, the alcoholic milk, and the fish mask.
Anything you're hoping to see? Of course, Blitz cuts out a lot of the more interesting checks, but...
Well, we have gotten some Pamela seeds, which is good, but after a race yesterday with... to kind of keep the spoiler aspect of it down as much as possible, we had about 4 sometimes hints with all required items. I'm hoping that maybe we can get the same thing, but for all the sometimes hints.
Yeah, I'll have to go back, take a look at that one. I've been missing him. Had some stuff going on, but excited to see this one, so hope all the spice comes back in. Big glass of lemonade sounds pretty good right about now.
I just filled my water bottle with some ice and water, added some grape and cherry flavored Kool-Aid to mix it in, and I'm pretty much good. As we start off with the race, and looks like an elegy start.
I don't know if you've played any of these Blitz Season 2 seeds, but I always forget to check my starting song. Could you tell what that was on Cafe's neck?
You know what? I forgot to actually look. I was trying to figure out what's on the clock tower, but we do have a bow in the tree.
Yeah, that's logical. Tingle, which KTBean says I don't want to see him.
Well, I don't have any money yet, so why would I bother? It's going to show us the 4th stone immediately, though.
That was also a nice 100 rupees in the field. West Clocktown Foolish.
That's a good
hint.
Well left pad. Yeah, piece of heart. Zora Cape, Way of the Hero.
Cape Block.
And North Clocktown, Way of the Hero. Thanks! I wonder if it's for that bow, as...
possibly the bow, yeah.
As Taciturn does find ice arrows in Terminal Field. That is a big golden on Stumpy. Repeat North Clocktown.
Clocktown repeat. Here's Katie getting her money from the song wall. That's a rare one.
Yeah, we don't really see runners use it. Green potion in the hookshot chest, so no checking what's behind. Bees! I had to shell Captain.
I know you have that on the soundboard.
Yeah, I'm not playing it.
Understandable.
And a second one.
Did the prediction prematurely close?
Or earlier just
I didn't see one, but...
Oh, maybe
this is an interesting...
Or Saber.
Yeah, it could be. An interesting opener on Katie's side. Prioritizing hints, it looks like.
Hmm. Definitely an interesting opener. We're not seeing a lot of Clock Town focus just yet, just getting all the Terminal Field stuff first. But KT is going back in, trying to, I'm going to assume, do Grandma's Stories for the time.
Yeah. I feel like I'd be wanting to go straight to North Clocktown just to check the other, you know, the Tingle and the Deku Playground Some Color Fairy. I missed which one.
Yeah, I missed what it said. I just know it's not required, but if it is a fairy, then that could be a good hint to, like, just have.
Yeah,
Powder Keg.
Oh, was it Keg? Oh, my bad.
Which, yeah, that's not required, so... And Iconic Castle is foolish, therefore Storm's most likely there. Sorry, Pamela.
Yeah. Katie jumping to day 2.
Interesting.
To day 3. To day 2?
No, I think that was the 2-hour one.
Yeah, day 2 plus a couple hours. For Madame Aroma? I guess. Now we're gonna see the North Clocktown Tingle. And we don't care we missed the jump because we just got the bow.
Oh no! Anyway, I have this bow.
LTK from Mama. Sort of Frenchy.
That's weird, because it's like, why couldn't you just deliver that letter yourself?
I mean, I'm scared. I can't go.
I mean, even though the check, if I remember, is dead, Postman has a $50 on his head, so if we ever, for some reason, need money, we have an easy $50 if we find Letter to Mama. Bomb bag.
Yeah, so... I don't know if someone said what was on Cafe's neck, but whatever it was, we could get it. Now.
Yeah, Katie gonna go mail it right now.
Okay, so it's something. It looked like it could have been Garo. I don't know. It looked brown.
Natharian is saying it was circus leaders, but they think. Find out very soon.
Wouldn't be getting it if it was circus leaders.
Unless it was something else that she saw.
His face was 200 rupees, so it's not that. Was that a second bomb bag in East Clocktown?
No, that's the first one.
Oh, okay.
But we can just go north now, too.
True. Oh, it is circus leaders. Well, best to make sure.
And the bombers with the all-night mask. What the heck were those bombers doing?
That could also be WAF.
2 and 5. How could you? You had one job. Do they have a new initiation program? That's a good question, Bucky.
Go on and finishing
And
off his lengthy meeting. Here's ice arrows for KTBean. No fairies yet.
I mean, technically we did find a fairy, it's just the Clocktown fairy.
Yeah, okay.
It counts! It's a fairy!
You're not wrong.
I'm technically correct, the best kind of correct.
Yes. Our chat's favorite kind of correct, I'm sure.
And
get
welcome
lunch.
Raiders from Gothic Zelda.
Yeah, we're just getting started on this Blitz Season 2 seed of Majora's Mask, so good timing. So far, just a few items found.
Nothing too crazy so far.
Yep, we had a bow in Wath, North Clocktown. Plus this All Knight's Mask that TaciturneMM is going to let us see off the bat if that actually leads to anything or if it's probably just the bow.
We are getting some swamp archery.
Yeah, you might as well. That's a dead All Knight's Mask. You don't mind getting that sword upgrade though. No other offensive upgrades yet.
Yeah, we're less than 10 minutes in. The sword upgrade is pretty useful right now.
Yeah. Nice for Dodongos. Although we have bow too.
And bombs. We can bomb some Dodongos.
Yeah. We can dispose of them in many ways.
Huge Rupee is named Hugo? But I thought that was Hungry Goron. Speaking of Hungry Goron, the Smithy is gonna have a field day knowing where that gold dust is.
Yeah, that's a little nasty. KTBean cannot turn that in this cycle. Or can you do it without doing the 100 rupee turn in? You can, right? It's just anytime day 2.
I know some MMR MMRs do allow it in like combo or recon, but I don't know if we have it on this one. Okay, you can, but we need like fire,
so you can do it
magic,
day 2.
or hot turn.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. So KTBean will probably
Giant's
not
Mask
be able to do it.
And Storm Tingle has a Giant's Mask and a KT Magic Bean.
Nice. Looks like TaciturneMM will be using the bow on the Dodongos. Or the bombs. And or.
Gotta be careful not to drop the bomb, throw the bomb.
Looking pretty good. There we go.
Chad is also coming up with names for different things. The Gwei and Zora cape that's annoying is now called Zeke, although apparently Ink thinks that Karen is a better name.
Mask of Truth on Dodongos. Dog race is sometimes hinted. My last 2 seeds I played... Oh, Blast Net. My last 2 seeds both had hookshot on dog race.
Now comes the question, do you just go hint searching and see if you get the hint, or do you just do it, since you have the mask?
If I got to Ranch and hadn't found a hint by the time I got to the dog race, I'd just do it. I mean,
Okay.
You're right there. Yeah. It's not even bad to get the extra money if you are still not done with bank at that point.
Yeah, thankfully our runners don't have to worry about bank since West Clocktown is foolish.
That's true, yeah.
That kills off a lot of checks, actually.
It does, especially with the 2 randomized checks in the shops. So that's 4 because you have the bomb shop and trading post.
Rosa's sisters are dead. Postman minigames, Sword School, and of course Bank 1.
Right. Yeah, Katie skipped to day 2 probably because she saw that West Clocktown hit and said, I don't have to worry about the Postman game.
I don't know, which would you prefer, West Clocktown or East Clocktown, foolish?
I mean, East Clocktown is not so bad since Town Archery is sometimes hinted now. Not so bad to, like, just have to do it, I mean. But West Clocktown, like, almost all those are Sphere 0. So, I think I'd rather have East Clocktown foolish. Just so I don't have to, like, keep thinking about going back.
And essentially you do, quote, waste time doing minigames. So, compared to, like, checking Sphere 0, like, you're in and out.
Yeah, I mean, Postman game and Swordsman School take some time, but not as bad as Town Archery and Honey Darling. And, Treasure Chest game. That alone is worth having East Clocktown foolish.
That is true. Which now makes me wonder, why do we not have a treasure chest minigame hinted?
Well, most of these, you know, pro players know how to do that, like, clip through the last pillar, which seems like makes it much more reliable. I don't know how to do that. I end up replaying that game, like, maybe 1 in 3 times. But yeah, also the chest appearance matching contents helps.
That's true, actually, yeah.
You can skip it most of the time. Turnerfield Loft, yeah.
Probably for those ice arrows, as we do get a Moon's Tear on Town Archery. Immediately gonna turn that in.
Interesting, yeah, might as well. This is nasty for, like, temporary stuff on minigames.
No, Salty Cracker. Tess does not have a bottle yet.
Yeah, there is a gold chest on Stumpy, that's a good point. Ooh, couples mask from Kotake.
Let's see, trying to think what's left.
Looks like KTBean. We have ranch stuff, we have this swamp shop, we have a bunch of stuff in... Well, a little stuff we can actually do in Coast. We could blow up that rock and cape for the grotto. Yeah, that's nice to have.
We have a captain's hat and a GFS in the witch shop.
Yeah, I would take both of those.
I'd gladly take the GFS.
KTBean is going to make it to ranch without picking up the Mask of Truth.
I know we just found it, but I already forgot where it was. Oh, Dodongos, that's it.
Yep. Yeah, honestly, knowing I could buy them both, I'd be like, let me buy the GFS. Yeah, that's double bottles tingle.
So, Milk Road and Great Bay has a bottle.
Looks like we'll get a
bit
gourmet.
Unfortunate for Taciturn. Yeah, definitely gourmet rice. A graveyard way of the hero. Oh, geez, we found Captain's Mask. Thanks.
Ooh. Okay. This is so annoying. There we go. And the second graveyard hint, so you don't know about graveyard until day 3.
Mm-hmm. So far we found all 4 of our Watts. We are missing 1 Foolish. Out of 3.
That's another gold tournament field chest underwater. And Taciturn choosing to not check Biobaba.
And the bottle of gold dust is useless because it leads to Letter to Mama, which is not required.
Oh, did we get a Smithy 2 hint? That's really nice here.
On KTBean's side, yeah.
Good, good. And Taciturn will have to drink that milk to get a fish.
Ooh, Katie getting
that was
the
a bomber's hint.
That's gonna save time.
Yep. Yeah, and Taciturn already fully did that. Got the NM and checked the grandma stories. That does mean KTBean will not get that sword upgrade, but she will find Great Fairy Sword, so it's not so bad.
Yeah. So, we have seen runners in the past just ignore GFS, even when they have it.
Yeah. We'll see.
Link, why are you playing the ocarina with your neck?
I think the more interesting question is how.
I probably could explain it, but I'd rather not.
Okay. Oh.
It's a very crazy visual.
We'll just you know, explain it away with game logic.
Yes, game logic. Also, Dog Race is just a piece of heart, so that's actually a good hint to find. Oh, hi, Hookshot, just sitting
here.
Just check Tingle.
And Taciturn has just enough to buy that other bottle, too. KTBean is going to give a check to Biobaba. Also, we do have a fairy somewhere in Coast. Yeah, that hookshot literally can't be hinted Wath because of its multi-location. Oh, no, actually it could, right? Because that was the second item on that Tingle, so you'd need Hook to get to Canyon Tingle to get it there. So that could be hinted.
Oh my god, that is a lucky
we'll
fish.
Take that. Hook was on the Iconic Canyon map on Tingle, so Taciturn just picked it up here. And does KTBean have enough money right now to buy that? Yes, she will.
Yeah.
So that fairy that's hanging around somewhere in Coast could be Cliffy, could be Macau. Is that it?
Yeah, that would be it.
Interesting. And we are in logic for Cliffy. because we found that bean.
Mm-hmm. We have ways to get water.
Yeah.
Oh no, is Katie not going to go to the lab? Oh, she's going to Zora Cave first.
She not. That's very unusual. Oh,
my guess is going to check. She's going to check this for the water first.
Yeah, and well, yeah, she can't check the. She's gonna be so annoyed when she gets that hook shot. She can't check the fairy locations because she doesn't have it. There's something here.
It's big.
Well, that's probably why.
Nope.
That was a Great Bay Fairy, I think, on the Lake Lake. No, it couldn't be because the hair's not shimmering.
Lucky said it
now.
was.
It looked like a Great Bay Fairy, but clearly the hair's not shimmering. I'm not sure why not.
There's going for Taciturn.
Get the Great Bay Fairy locations. There he is. Zeke?
There's... Or Karen, depending on who you ask. Yes, Zora eggs are on.
Zora eggs are on, but you only need 3 to get the song.
Yeah, it's only 3, so 1 trip to Pinnacle Rock or 1 trip to Pirate's Fortress if you're lucky. Alright, 1 in Mountain Village. Pirate's Fortress Interior. Pinnacle Rock. Zora Cape, so that definitely confirms it.
Like, yeah.
Unfortunately, they clicked too fast, so we missed one.
Yeah, I think he skipped one.
Like Mountain Village, PFI, Pinnacle Rock, they pretty much wrote that down. Let's see. Great Bay Coast, so Clifford. Or Macau.
Okay. So, a lot of that required Zora. And then maybe healing for Macau.
Yes, chat pointing out, Katie did not pick up the red potion.
Yeah, she's on night 3, so probably just not intending to go back to, or to go to Swamp this cycle. I don't think she's gone yet, so she'll just want to do day 2.
Tumble Talk, Pinnacle Rock and Mountain Village. For the other 2 GBT fairies.
we've seen the North Clocktown Fairy. No, we did. It was Blast. But we certainly haven't seen the transformation. I could not see what the cape underwater chest was. Ooh, Gibdo on Transformation Fairy.
We're missing magic for Icona access, logically.
That's lower Icona access. So, that doesn't actually give us anything up there. But I'd be surprised if we don't see Graveyard right now. Even though TaciturneMM does not know Graveyard is Wath, since those hints were in Ranch. Oh, we're getting a little observatory detour.
Maybe we'll get the Graveyard hint here? No! Swamp Archery.
No, I think they were both in the Ranch, both the Graveyard hints were.
Oh, they were? Darn.
But yeah, Swamp Archery not required. That's a nice one to have.
That's a Snowhead Fairy.
Especially since it's Gold Dust.
Who sent the Snowhead Stray Fairy into the moon so that it can cry onto us? Oh, the bigger question, how does it survive this fall?
I don't know if those fairies are, like, alive. They do talk. I missed if there was anything in the Zora shop.
That's a Gildan on the day 3 chest. Small though.
Yeah. It's a tricky angle to get it from.
The Woodfall Fairy.
It's a Woodfall Fairy.
Ooh, that's a big one in the corner. No, small one. With a... Okay, now we're starting to find the fairies.
Yep, there they were. 2 of them right in South Clocktown.
KT's gonna find her Gibdo. Meanwhile, Stumpy has a...
Stumpy. Ah.
Hard container. Oh, I missed what Larry was offering.
Just money and not a lot of it, I guess.
Oh, don't tell me. $20 for 150?
It's willing to knock it down to 100. And what else will Katie be wanting to do this cycle? Head east. Interesting. She didn't see the captain's mask yet, so she's just gonna get the owl, I guess.
Yeah, you might as well. It's kind of funny, because the seed early on was almost saying, just go north, because you get arrows, you get bombs for free. But now it's like, no north play.
Yeah.
Everything else is like saying, no, you gotta go east.
We are missing only magic to get upper Icona logical access to. No idea what that was on Kita. Looks like TaciturneMM doesn't either.
Yeah, he hasn't been able to get a good angle at it. And it's junk.
Okay, so...
No, Neuro, we gotta go east, not west.
That was a Stone Tower Fairy in Graveyard, so that's one of 3 colors to mark down for the Graveyard Wath. Ooh, almost got that trick jump. It's very tricky.
No, this is Axel. Come on, Neuro.
Oh, no fire.
Taciturn probably like, I am so happy I get to test this new sword on something.
It's so strong. Ooh! Giving us a heart attack.
Almost had him.
Yeah, well played. So is the Fairy Hair Sparkles like a proximity thing? And not just in the like room or region?
No, I think for this one it's like the area where the scrub is kind of like separated, but just not like a full transition, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm still thinking also about that like fairy. Yeah, so yeah, the Termina Field Wall already had 1 Snowhead Fairy. That's a good point. We'll talk. There's our magic. That's gonna be Watt.
That's definitely Watt.
We did also get New Wave in Graveyard, so that could be Watt. I would guess it's just like other magic is magic Watt.
I saw GBT pat the Snowhead. I forgot the one before that. I missed it. I want to say maybe it was Stone Tower Temple, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I like missed that she was already there.
Oh, Road to Akana.
To Akana, so Shira?
Ranch is foolish. No lemons.
Wow, nice.
Oh! Unfortunately, Taciturn did get asked he got asked one of the hardest questions. Do you feel lucky? And unfortunately, the answer was no. Hey, first aid.
At the in Canyon Grotto, and that will finish the first cycle for KTBean.
Yeah, big man outside shrine.
Grave 2 empty. So, graveyard. We got magic, we got new wave, we got one stone tower fairy. That was a stone, I think a stone tower fairy.
Mm-hmm. Alright, KT on cycle
Very
2.
health forward seed yet. What were you gonna say about Katie?
I was gonna say probably gonna go south, but no, going to observatory first, which will be good. Getting some money for the red potion, most likely.
Yeah, so she's saying nice, I don't need... Oh, she got the Smithy 2 hint though, so she already knew the gold dust wasn't needed.
Yeah.
Blitz mode, generally in this randomizer would mean that you only need a limited number of the remains, so in this case you only need 2 remains. But Season 2 Blitz, we're doing remains in a new place, which is on the Great Fairy rewards. So you start with 10 of each stray fairy color. You need to find the remaining 5 of any 2 of those colors to get to your 2 remains. To get to the moon, to get to Majora, to ultimately beat the seed.
Not only that, but a number of annoying and time-sensitive checks are also junked, so you don't have to do them. A good example is Ranch Sisters. You don't have to do Ranch Sisters at all. You don't have to do Postman's Freedom. You don't have to do Saving Grandma on day 1 and the whole cafe side quest. Except for Larry Cafe. That one is on.
As well as a lot of the just generally more time-consuming checks of the game are junked, like Goron Race, Butler. All of the post-dungeon checks are junked. So just a generally speeded up run. Okay. Great Bay Temple, Road to Icona.
At the Snowhead.
Snowhead.
And South Clocktown. That one we already did, though.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Another thing to mention regarding Blitz settings is that we also have dungeon entrance randomizer. So we could enter Woodfall Temple's entrance, but we can wind up in Stone Tower, inverted Stone Tower Temple specifically. So many mug grandmas this seed. That's true. Rest in peace, my granny. She got robbed by a Sakon.
What's that foolish mask of truth coming in for KTBean? Looks like she's going north instead of south to start off this cycle. Makes sense to kill time before day 2 anyway.
Yeah. Essentially, yes, it's a fairy hunt vortex. The remains are of the bosses of each of the 4 temples: Woodfall Temple, Snowhead Temple, Great Bay Temple, and Stone Tower Temple. The remains are pretty much a place on the fairy rewards instead of defeating the bosses like they are in the vanilla game.
If you main Granny Tech, complete the seed in as few cycles as possible. Or reset before midnight on night 1. Every time. So if you find a fairy in the Wath region, that doesn't count towards the 3 different colors fairies locked by that region.
No. It's the item specifically.
Gotcha.
So magic would have to lock at least 3 fairies, which it's magic. It's locking Upper Arcana access in quite a bit of the game.
Okay, good to know. So we can wipe the Snowhead Fairy from Tournament Field and the Stone Tower Fairy from Graveyard Waths.
And right now we definitely don't know if New Wave could even be hinted Wath. It could just be just in a Wath region.
Not sure what that was on the Goron Village ledge there.
Oh, I completely missed it.
Also, KTBean picked up a wallet somewhere in the north. I missed that.
Zoe Grotto.
Okay. Makes sense.
Hi, Zora. Just sitting here in the Goron shop.
Nice. That is access to most of our Great Bay fairies. Just possibly, well, definitely missing the Mountain Village one.
Yeah, that's a Sphere 1 Zora, since we've had access to that for quite a while.
Yep, Bow and Bombs were both sitting around Clocktown.
Would you like 10 bombs for 1,000 rupees? No? Okay, how about 200?
Normally I would be selling these for 1,000, but in a special deal it's 80% off. That's only 20 rupees per bomb.
I was gonna say something, but I prefer not to be put on an FBI watch list.
I don't think we saw Honey and Darling yet. Certainly haven't seen Landscape yet.
KT, I know, did it earlier. With the minigame.
Ah, okay. Thanks for the clarification, Fox. Makes sense. That was Light Arrows in Lens Cave. Also Mountain Title Deed.
We can turn that in, too.
Yes, having just bought that Zora mask. But looks like... Not sure what she's gonna do next. Oh, holding hands at treasure chest game. And that's something.
Alright. The true competition. Who finishes first?
Ugh.
Unfortunately, TaciturneMM got a poor pattern.
Oh yeah, this is like how every treasure chest game looks for me. It's just like, no, no. And, oh, that's not how it would go if I were playing.
It is a Woodfall Fairy, though. Worth it.
Meanwhile, Katie's pattern is also not great.
Started decent and then realized, oh no, this is the wrong way.
Yep.
Oh no, she might have to redo
Nasty.
it. Yep, that's the
Getting a couples mask check? No, this couples mask, I forgot where it was.
It was from Kotake or Kome? Whatever the healthy witch is.
Kotake, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I always forget which one is which. Which witch is which? Which witch is which that made the sandwich?
We do have information for Great Bay and Iconic Canyon fairies.
For GBT fairies, we have the Like in Zora Cape, Mountain Village, Pirate Fortress Interior, Pinnacle Rock, and Great Bay Coast.
Yeah, Toltalk has that message up. Just not on the strays thing.
Yeah. And Casey managing to get it on her last try.
Ugh. Finishing out TaciturneMM's first cycle.
He picked up the red potion, but never healed Kome.
Yeah, maybe just decided that wasn't worth routing, or was waiting on Lens for Shiro. Captain's Hat was in the swamp shop, and KTBean has not been south yet. Looks like she's going for that big underwater chest. Was there anything in Biobaba Grotto? I know she peeked it.
I want to say it might have been a fairy.
We'll see right away if it was.
So that is a very bow-lock bow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep, that is not a Termina Field Wath item.
Yep. Snowhead fairies on top.
I think that North Clocktown Wath had to have been the bow, so we should not be finding any non-bow locked bows at this point. Because there was nothing else in North Clocktown that we haven't tracked down.
Gibdo is the only other thing I can think of. But, so unless
we
find
no, you're right. Let's see if
that's going to depend on Garo location.
Yeah, but we haven't seen that. So.
That's a heart piece.
Just a piece of art. So there should be a Great Bay Fairy on Healing the Cow. That's kind of a bother.
Captain's Hat is in the Witch's Shop.
Along with Great Fairy Sword. KTBean is probably gonna end up going from here to Pinnacle Rock and still not having magic. So decent routing for her generally, but she just happens to keep making the wrong choices for the seed. Missing captains, which means she's missing magic. Yeah, regular
Yeah, normal shield.
There's that wallet. We do know there should be a Great Bay Fairy somewhere in GFI. Yeah, there's a couple Heroes Shields in the mix because of the shop randomization. I think one from Clocktown Trading Post and one from the Zora shop.
Yes.
Looks to me like just arrows on the Goron Village ledge.
Probably, yeah. And because of the shop randomization, bundles of arrows are also included in that randomization.
Right.
Which is always still funny to see nowadays. Oh, that gore on Link's poor ankles.
Yeah. Why do you want this?
And
oh, for sure. Yeah.
yeah, KT has 3 bottles, so this one trip is just gonna get her a new song, which could be healing.
I feel like I'd rather collect them in Pinnacle Rock, especially with the hookshot chest hinted dead. Like, there's 2 easy eggs, and then the one that you have to do, like, a trick to get into if you're not going for a hookshot chest. But she's got it. What was on day 3 South Clockdown chest, and did TaciturneMM pick that up?
I don't know if he did, but it was a fairy, Woodfall Fairy specifically.
Okay, I think he did then.
Okay, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, silly me, I could just looked at the fairy count and compared it.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Which also means that he got the... what's it called? Icona Canyon Fairy.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that lines up. It makes sense that he would have done that.
This would also be our GBT Fairy.
Yep, there he is. She is. I don't know if those stray fairies are gendered.
There they are. And that is Zora for Taciturn.
Other small gilded in PFS. Another bean.
Ooh, we got a
That
scarecrow.
was a crazy scarecrow song.
KTB found herself just here in the sewer. Ooh, that's 2 gilded.
Hey, that's handy.
Another bottle.
Oh, she'll be wanting to go south this cycle. Was that Keaton in the cage?
Yep, that was Keaton. That's true. She didn't need to pick up a red potion at all. Just find the bottle of red potion.
Seems like Shiro is also going to be a fairy, so...
There's always a bottle in PF. There was a race recently that didn't have one, surprisingly.
And
But
fire arrows. that's actually a lot of stuff.
The only thing KT is missing right now is that magic.
Yeah, that's tough, man. Because she got those fire arrows. She has the wallet. She could do Smithy if only she had magic. Not that Smithy is necessarily anything, but. But now she can't do that because it's day 2. Well, looks like TaciturneMM is going to go PR first, which makes sense with magic, but maybe not with this little magic. Also, knowing already that there are some fairies in PF, I could see doing PF first anyway, just like slightly better routing. Yeah, I believe it's the pirates around the Great Bay Temple that canonically killed or wounded Macau. Lullaby.
So Goron Elder or Monkey will have our Song of Healing. Unless it actually is on Egos, which would be pretty crazy.
I don't think it could be, because, like...
Okay,
since,
it's not.
Yeah, I don't think you can have a foolish item locking a fairy.
Oh, but as chat is pointing out, happy 1 hour?
Yeah, good race so far. We have our 2 lovely runners, KTBean626 and TaciturneMM, competing in this Blitz Season 2 race. We have Tomotalk restreaming and also tracking, and we also have Bucky helping track, and thank you to Axel for joining me in the commentator booth.
And thank you, Shalinor, for also joining me and for some odd reason putting up with me. Especially when I become like this.
Ah, that's the best part.
No, this is Axel. But the game you're watching is Zelda, Majora's Mask.
You are getting a Gorman race at 1 hour. Who's talking about PI?
I think someone forgot the F.
Oh. Well, as long as we don't get married. TaciturneMM is missing 1 bottle compared to KTBean, so he figured I'm gonna have to do 2 trips with eggs anyway. Might as well do PR first.
Yeah, that actually works out. Could go to Pirate's Fortress now to get all those checks and get the stray fairy there.
Yeah, grab 1 egg. Also, that was a Woodfall fairy on the Gorman race.
Yeah,
I believe unhinted. So, That's good to have. KTBean finally doing Swamp 1 hour in. She's gonna see the captain's hat and be like, well, finally. Because she's had that graveyard waft hint for a while sitting in her back pocket.
And as far as I know, TaciturneMM does not even know that that graveyard is waft still.
Did he skip Ranch because he saw Ranch Bullet? Yeah, so he's not gonna know that, but it doesn't really matter because he full cleared Graveyard, and it's almost certainly just the magic that's waft anyway.
Yeah, the new wave is very much potential bait. So it could lead us to a dungeon that isn't GBT.
Yeah, even likely to. So will Katie go straight to Graveyard or try to make any use of the rest of day 2? I'd guess she'll use Swamp to forward time and then go straight to Graveyard because she does know it's waft. And without magic, it's tough to do too much more, at least in logic.
Yeah, that's actually something I've been noticing with these settings, Fox. Stone Tower and Stone Tower Temple entrance is pretty much the go-to at this point.
Yeah, I mean, Icera's locked so much up there. But Castle is foolish, Left Well is dead, so...
Yeah, but Right Well could have something.
True. There's just so much in Stone Tower Temple. Like, even just uninverted without thinking about what dungeon is in there. Which is going to be another whole set of checks no matter which one it is.
We also have a bean, but we don't have a way to water it. Well, Katie doesn't have water in the bottle, I mean.
Yeah, we have bottles. Yeah. May have been wise of her to pick up water in Swamp.
She does have to go back because she didn't claim the reward from Healing Kome.
Oh, okay. Okay, so she just soared over here knowing she'd have to soar out of graveyard. Oh!
That was funny.
That is not good for Mikau. He was canonically killed by pirates, but if that happened, it wouldn't have gone well either. This is a pretty unusual routing to go like all the way through sewers to get into PFI. I mean, it is vanilla, but... Katie says, I don't care about those bats, I want the song.
I'm hoping... Well, she might just take him out after. That's usually what most runners have been doing.
Yeah.
But if she skips...
She's not gonna skip. Where can you get water, Fox? Maybe in try.
Night 2 grave. Pet the lemon. Unfortunately, lemons are dead. Oh, you mean the little water droplets? Does that actually work?
No way. No way. There's no water here. I'm like racking my brains. There's no water here. There's just little drips. Yeah, Taciturn has been playing quite well. Like, neither actually nor I was familiar with them coming in, but they're playing like pro.
Though they are doing the slow method of taking out the guards for this chest, so either not confident or may not know the trick.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say like Blitz Season 2 so far, we've had a couple of new runners join in, and as a result, like we got to like see some like new mechanics and stuff from some of them. I know that there was Marker's Mask. And now we have Taciturn.
Blitz may, like the settings may make it more accessible to, like, speedrunners.
Mm-hmm.
Room
That's
key
a room
in back of swamp. Could be
immediately leaving
something.
because no deck.
Yeah.
Personally, I just say turn on Big Man so that we can get to Woodfall that way.
No water pickup from Katie. Can you do Smithy 1 on day 2? She seems to think so.
Oh, we're about to... I probably just realized on day 2, or night 2, I can't do it.
Taciturn is going ahead and
fairy check.
It's Great Bay Fairy. So, apparently thinking Great Bay is going to be one of the full sets. Which is plausible. So KTBean just checked Smithy for if there's a fairy there, and there wasn't. Which means our Mountain Village Great Bay Fairy is Darmani. So
which means we need healing for 2.
Yeah, healing for 2 of the Great Bay Fairies. Love that.
Thankfully, we do got those fire arrows.
Yep,
true, we do need lens.
We also have a stone tower fairy in Road to Icona, which has to be Shiro. So, you know, double lens usage.
We are 3 and 2. Oh, that's Sonata. Oh my goodness.
Pretty useless right now. For Snowhead. Temple at Snowhead.
So either way, we gotta get Deku the seed. Because Deku walking... Oh, that's another stray fairy over there. Oh, that is the hinted one.
Right.
But Deku is locking healing, and we need Deku to collect Woodfall, so... because that counts for 3 different region fairies, yeah, Deku is hard required.
Yep. I'd agree with that. There's our lens! But we can't... Well, we can do Shiro. But we can't do Darmani.
Yeah. The funny thing is, we have, like, access to 3 dungeon entrances right now, and it looks like we are finally gonna maybe see a dungeon.
Yeah.
I say maybe because KT might just go for the fairy checks and then just dip out.
I think while you're up here, you at least see which dungeon is there.
One in Snowhead, one in Swamp, one Deku Palace.
Swamp.
So I guess that's the confirmed Deku.
Is that gonna be on the scrub trait? Because what else is left in Swamp? Oh, Picto. Picto context.
Smithy 1 is dead. Well, we don't know what it is, but we know
it's not a fairy. But yeah, it looks like just a rupee.
In fact, right there on Taciturn's side. Woodfall Temple is in Snowhead Temple right now.
Yeah, the Snowhead fairies were Swamp, Snowhead Temple, and
Deku Palace.
Deku Palace, thank you.
Which, right there, that pretty much confirms the 3 for Deku. So, I guess I'm just a time traveler. I'll put the spoiler log away.
Deku is hard required at this point. It was already hard required based on your reasoning, and now it's like, yeah.
Well, I was actually wrong. Because I thought that there was a 3rd. But
well, there's 2
GBT
fairies.
And
yeah, and then access to the... There's a GBT in... Oh, I see. Are both of the healing ones GBT fairies? Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. And healing is behind Deku Palace, so...
Right. Healing has to be on Monkey at this point.
Monkey.
Just one of the best words to be saying in general. Another bottle. Just what we need. Picto, that could be our swamp. Snowhead Fairy.
Yeah, it's either on Picto or it's going to be on a D turn, and we don't know where the land title deed is yet.
Taciturn's gonna go straight for,
Oh. He... Oh, wait. Did he cycle after he set up Scarecrow?
I think so.
He might have to he's got to go back to do it. I hope that he actually just checks this grotto first, because that's where Lens is.
Yeah. Good point. Katie did pick up the
she
item.
did.
I don't think it was anything. Oh, and you know what? She also checked in the tourist check with the Great Fairy Mask, so that was not where the Swamp Fairy is. So it's got to be on land title deed turn in. Forgot about that. Yeah, it seemed like KTBean just bailed on Woodfall. That's interesting. I feel like once you're in there, you just full clear it, right?
Yeah. That's all of them, Tom. We had 2 in Terminal Field. One that was on Observatory, and the other was in Biobaba Grotto.
I'm pretty sure they both have the Terminal Field lost. Yeah, because that was hinted on the way to Graveyard. They've definitely both seen that. Turn's like, should I go back now? And he is gonna do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ISTT is, oh, we saw the Scarecrow song. Yeah, ISTT was found on GBT entrance.
And bailing because... Yeah, I guess I'm not totally clear on why you bail ISTT there. Just to see where all the dungeons are.
Good question. Oh, ISTT is all Deku locked. Yeah. Stupid bats.
Yeah, okay, I see. On Twin Mold with the remains. Yeah, I won't hold my breath. Actually, that's... If... I don't think this is possible. But if you had remains locked items on 2 of the temples that you couldn't get to without getting the remains. Yeah, I don't think that's possible. And then those 2 items were required to pick up some other fairy. Then that fairy could potentially be... Or like those dungeons could potentially be foolish.
Well, Pojo did mention that he had Goron on Goat about a week ago, so Deku on Twin Mode could happen, and our Akana fairies are not locked behind Deku. So, if the Akana fairy is the Twin Mode remains, and as a result, because we do have ISTT access, yeah, Twin Mode could have Deku.
Yeah.
Because we're missing 2 fairies for Taciturn and GBT, RTI, and Path of Snowhead for KT because she never got it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Poach is also pointing out, the remains are also shuffled, so even though you're turning in the Akana fairies, you may get, like, say, Goat's remains or something.
Yeah, it could be a little potentially more interesting if it was not random. Yeah, since you could, like, strategize for, well, I'm gonna turn in these fairies to get this remain to get to the box room faster, or whatever.
Meanwhile, we find Sniffa in the Stone Tower bean chests.
Yeah, won't be using that.
Yeah, we have a wallet. Right, Fox is calling this...
Well dead.
Fox is calling this to be, GBT.
Ooh, unlucky landing for test turn. Good call. Yeah, if we don't get Bremen, I could see doing a little sniffing if we have to wait till midnight.
Will Katie do that? I know she likes to do the Bremen march for her final hour wait. We are going to see Shiro.
So this has to be the Stone Tower fairy, right?
If the pillar had nothing, then yep, it is.
GBT is one where if you have the remains, you can, like, route a little differently. You don't have to go to this room. You can sort the entrance after you check the water wheel stuff and the barrel in the next room.
Last Akana Fairy is in GBT, so KT is likely going to find it.
Definitely, unless she makes a mistake.
Yeah, just don't make a mistake.
Yeah, just do it right the first time.
Exactly.
I think that's good advice for all our runners.
Don't make a mistake, do it right the first time. Just find the right items in the right locations. Just don't check everything else.
Oh, yeah, TaciturneMM is going Deku Palace out of logic. Yeah, you get a fairy from this, but I wouldn't do it because you practically know you're gonna need healing. Like, not strictly, but... Like, as soon as you get healing, you're done with Great Bay Fairies.
Yeah, this is an interesting play, but the thing is, even if you were to find the fairy here, that's good, because then he'll be 2 fairies away from getting the Snowhead one. The problem is, this is Snowhead Temple. It's in Woodfall.
Yeah. I mean, he could do just Bean Man side and then bail. There's Scarrow.
Okay.
God.
So
yep,
that also
not gonna happen.
I think they can also confirm that Gibdo was also a North Clocktown Lot, since that is behind Gibdo.
Yeah, 100%. Let's see what was in that bottle, but apparently nothing.
Alright, there's the Econo Fairy.
Yeah. So she's missing the one on Path to Snowhead. And
Path to Snowhead
where's
and
the
Road to
others?
Econos.
Right
So
here. So she's go mode for Stone Tower Fairies. Really just looking for Deku at this point. I'd probably be skipping War. But we'll see what she's gonna do. She's doing it.
Considering potential Deku, I'm kind of not surprised.
Yeah. It's risky to skip, but yeah, you know. Just don't want to do it. But it's really not bad with GFS. Think about, like, so you get Deku in Katie's position, that's Goma. But there's a chance that last Woodfall Fairy could be really easy. But I don't think you bother to go check. Because she doesn't have the Woodfall Hour or anything. It'd take quite a bit of time to even just find out. But she could come across the last Woodfall Fairy on her search for Deku, so...
As great as that is, you're still gonna need Deku anyway.
Yeah, but then you don't have to deal with, like, Palace and Monkey. I guess you have to get the Stone Tower Fairy and Palace. No, that's a Snowhead Fairy and Palace.
Yeah, the Deku Palace one is, Snowhead.
Yeah. Good save. Yeah, if Deku's in Pohut, that's not gonna be great for anybody. KTBean will be. locked out of it by finishing GBT, I believe, since that's in Snowhead or in Stone Tower. Hey, that's the land title deed. I don't know if the scrub was shimmering, but we do have that there's a fairy in Swamp. That's a Snowhead fairy also, I think, in Swamp. And I think we've ruled out everything else. We did check inside the tourist hut and it didn't shimmer there, so Picto Contest is not it.
Double magic. We do like that.
Yeah, we take that. Yeah, that confirms the graveyard magic is washed, but kind of already knew that.
Yeah.
I hate trying to do this without Deku.
I will, however, say that that was a cool way to get the kill, though.
Yeah?
Who's in the lead? Chat's in the lead. In fact, Chat already won the tournament. We're just hosting it for everyone else so that they can at least have some participation. No, Bucky, you're participating. No, Ike, you're also participating.
I would say KTBean's a little bit ahead in terms of checks, but yeah, it is essentially a Deku hunt at this point.
No, sorry, Pojo. That already happened. You guys have taken it way too differently than I expected.
George time.
Good news, we do have FD as well.
Yeah, and the double magic, you love to see it. Fish down.
Alright, someone get the pan nice and hot. We're cooking some fish tonight.
Hearts and hearts. Nope. Looks like... I'm
gonna use the waterfall.
Hero time. Oh, okay.
No.
Waterfall. No, just get the blue potion, yeah.
Yeah, you're here. Makes sense. I agree with Kirby Fan. Leaving the bird alive is not a great idea.
No shrine visits yet.
Yeah, nothing yet. Has Watt been satisfied yet? It should be by now, if it's not.
We had a fairy in GBT, which was that, and then we had land title deed in GBT, which should lead to a snowhead one. What was it? I forget which fairy was in GBT though.
Ikana.
Okay, so that's not quite there yet.
There's the Stone Tower Temple Fairy. There's the Stone Tower Temple Great Fairy Fountain access.
Right. But that's like one and the same. Then the land title deed should point to a Snowhead Fairy. But yeah, so it could be a Pohut, right? That we're one short. Are we not? There was a big chest in Stone Tower, I forget what that was.
Oh, I think that was a Woodfall Fairy. Oh no, Sniffa.
Ah, yeah. That's no good. Yeah, something unimportant, i.e. Sniffa. So I don't think that the Icero Loth is satisfied then.
Unless... I don't know, I was thinking maybe like the fairy turn-in would lead to something like that required twin mold for Deku, which would be funny. Unfortunately, Dog Race is confirmed dead. It's just a heart piece.
Looks like Katie is rushing to check what's on this, so maybe...
Oh, it's George's remains.
Well, that's no good. She might be thinking Pohut then.
And I don't blame her. Time to get your butt to Pohut.
Oh, ward skippers today.
Yeah, Smithy one's been checked, though KT hasn't checked it yet.
Smithy one isn't Icero locked anyway, is it?
No. Because we found fire arrows in Pirate's Fortress sewers.
Yeah, and Goron in Cape.
Yeah, Goron in Cape.
And Zora in Goron Village. Yeah.
With bows and bombs and Sphere Zero.
Yeah.
LTK was
found
not
LTK. It's dead.
Yeah,
it's not hinted, but it was dead.
Yeah, Cafe has a huge rupee on his face and the crying mask for the pendant.
Rose got bling, but he's still sad. We could all learn something here. Why can't it be right well? Yeah, I think it could be right well. Or Poha.
Could potentially be.
Did I just miss the... No, she hasn't turned in landed yet, because of Picto, okay.
Yeah.
So this should be a fairy by our estimation.
Nope.
No? Okay.
Well, let's try the
Then
turn
this
in.
should be, but I thought she'd put on
Oh,
math
wait.
in here. It was nothing.
If it's Southern Swamp. Frog. It's Frog.
Frog. Oh, man. I forgot about Frog.
We did.
He's just so forgettable. So... Yeah, Fox raises a good point that all of Uninverted is unexplored and is locked by ice arrows. Did forget about that. Which fairy is it that's in Swamp? It is a Snowhead fairy in Swamp, right?
Snowhead, yes. I think we turned in the mountain title deed. Well, now we have, and it's not worth it.
Katie has turned in the land title deed, and it was nothing.
It was a heart piece, yeah.
Yeah. So we have now decided that Swamp, Snowhead Fairy has to be the frog.
Yeah, the frog.
Right, well, Poha or Uninverted STT has a ton of unexplored checks. Shrine is not ice arrow locked.
Looks like a
Guess
pinnacle rock
KTBean is...
plant.
Yeah, we know there's a Great Bay Fairy there.
Yeah, we also didn't clear Woodfall Temple, or KT hasn't.
Yeah, I don't think TaciturneMM did either.
Yeah, I think he just saw and just bailed.
Nothing in Woodfall is actually Deku locked, right?
Nothing, no. Imagine Deku on Odawa. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, totally possible. There's that GPT fairy for KTBean. I was looking at her count of 11 thinking, could that be right? But she hadn't picked up the Pinnacle Rock one, she hasn't picked up the Like one. And then the other two are locked by healing, so yeah. TaciturneMM going for the gainer there. That's like a particularly tricky gainer.
And unfortunately fell back to the bottom.
Yeah, just gonna use the fire arrows. That whatchamacallit being very annoying, sliding around on the ice. Seeing Smithy 1 on KTBean's side, but we do know that's dead. Oh yeah, that main room switch probably does need Deku, logically. Will this be Pohut? Oh, come on, Gibdo.
Those Gibdos, they're cheating, I swear. But yeah, KT is gonna get her butt to Pohut.
I've tried her tech there, and I can't get it to work. Like the get injured and then jump slash. It looks so clean.
It does. I usually just do the classic block and then Deku Nut them to make them visible.
I so rarely have nuts. I'm getting those swamp turn-ins done. About to find out about the frog.
And
Pohut was not
just some bomb chews. Time for... I was thinking KT might have gone to well, but no. Maybe?
She might be grabbing bugs into well and then uninverted. Or doing shrine, but if she's thinking about the ice arrow walk, nah, she's doing shrine. Deku could be here if the last Woodfall Fairy is in upright Kana. I believe. Or, no, because, yeah, no, I think that would work. Taciturn may be thinking. Hope they'll be back in a moment here. Maybe just a quick bathroom break. And we're back. So far, so nothing in Shrine.
We still got 3 checks left.
Yeah. Would have been a nice Foolish if we could have gotten it. We had West Clocktown Foolish, Ranch Foolish, and what was our... Oh, Palace. Yeah. Or, sorry, Castle.
Kind of Castle, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Castle is just another term for Palace and vice versa, so the kind of Palace.
That's what some little lobe of my brain was thinking. Yes.
That's another Gilded.
It's like small Gilded. That's useless.
Womp.
Oh, I thought she was gonna bail without doing warp for a second.
Could you blame her?
If she realized about the ice arrow walk, then no. But if she went somewhere else after Shrine, yes. This could put Taciturn in the lead if they find Deku in uninverted here. They're already done with the STT fairies, only have the healing fairies to go on GBT. Gilded, medium big gilded.
Amaro for Dead West Clocktown.
Totally foolish, yeah.
I love how Taciturn just...
There it is.
Uninverted Stone Tower Temple, as Fox called it.
Wow. No, what are you doing?
But Blue doesn't realize it? Oh!
Frog. Alright, well.
As important as that is, you still need Deku KT, unfortunately. Yeah, KT can complete Woodfall Fairies, then just ISG into Bomb Hover into GF to the GFT for Great Fairy Reward. Then...
we don't know where the last Woodfall Fairy is.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's Snowhead, right?
Can get one more Snowhead Fairy, but Okay, Taciturn, where are you going? Palace. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Getting healing.
Yeah, get healing, and then you can get your Mountain Village and Great Bay Coast GBT fairies, and then you're pretty much in... Yeah, he's pretty much in go mode, and I think he realizes it.
Yeah, I would probably call this go. It's not a guarantee that he knows it.
Oh, KT's also going to STT.
Oh, this could be close actually, because... Well, TaciturneMM's definitely ahead.
is...
But it
She's still
could
missing
come
some of the GBT
down.
fairies.
Yes. It could come down to who forwards time first, though. Ooh.
She only has 11 marked. She knows where they are, though.
I'm pretty sure she got the PR one for 12.
Then that one just isn't marked.
Okay, she's immediately forwarding time. But she has a lot of forwarding to do.
Oh, that
TaciturneMM's on like the weirdest angle. Yeah.
And now trying to see... Just
like...
get the song!
They don't realize they're in go, it seems like. Or they wouldn't be.
I guess not, no.
Oh, just go in.
He's really trying to figure it out. Just go in, get the song, come back if you really, really want it, but...
Healing. Probably faster to just walk to the entrance there, but... Oh man,
Deku was in Underverted Stone Tower. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I think that is gonna make it Katie's game to lose. It's a bummer. That could have been really close. Wait, she's going too! Why is she going too? They're both saying, what if that last Woodfall Fairy... Actually, TaciturneMM does not have...
This is confusing and hurting me.
Okay,
my brain
so
specifically.
My guess is KTBean is thinking, even though I can get all the GBT fairies, it'll be annoying to collect them, so let's just see what this is, what the Woodfall Fairy is going to be, and if it's something easy, get that instead.
Yeah, like, for KT, it definitely makes sense. You're one away, you might as well. Because you don't want to do the other stuff for the Great Bay Fairies. Though you know them, or where they are, so you might as well just go do it.
Yeah, it's a tough call for me. I don't know. She's got to collect the Path to Snowhead Pillar one, the Cape Like one, and there's one more. I forget where. I'm pretty sure she got the PR one, so I think she's at 12, not 11.
Yeah. Unless she didn't pick it up for some reason.
Oh wait, TaciturneMM is going to Darmani now.
Yeah, he's going to Darmani. Will he recognize that he has to go to Great Bay Coast, too?
We'll see.
But time of day is
still have a
not in his
shot.
favor.
Yeah, he really needs forward time.
Oh, I just missed it.
I'm pretty sure she has 12
Where's that last
GBT.
fairy?
Yeah, I totally missed it. STT, will she try to do it?
It's STT. Oh boy.
No, yes, no.
I think she misclicked. Go for Snowhead.
I forget.
Going for the Snowhead Fairy?
Do not distinguish between inverted or uninverted. Yeah, it could be horrible. Entering GBT. GBT is where the last Great Bay Fairy was. Is that right? Wait, this isn't GBT,
Great Bay
this
Coast.
is Snowhead. This is Snowhead.
Yeah, this is Snowhead. This... Snowhead Temple, Southern Swamp, and Deku Palace. She does have to go to Deku Palace either way.
I don't know. I'm not sure what's happening anymore. So she's collecting Snowhead fairies.
Alright, first, we should definitely say this. Like, we should definitely say it. Happy 2 hours. I'm gonna use happy in quotes because, like, right now I'm just going, like, why? My head, you're hurting me. But big shout out to TaciturneMM and KTBean for putting on this really close race, actually. On trekking duty, we have Tomaltalk and Bucky. Tomaltalk is your restreamer, and Shellenor for putting up with me on comms today.
Oh, you're making it easy, Axel. Mostly. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Looks like TaciturneMM has figured this out, has gone for Macau, has forwarded time. This is his game to lose, I'm gonna say. I've said it before, but...
Those arrow hitboxes are wrong. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, the arrows do love hitting that ice blow.
Alright, all TaciturneMM has to do is grab both of the remains, and then he's good. I was about to ask, why is he soaring? Then I realized soaring to Cape is technically faster than just going there, like, normally.
Yeah, might be close. Because you have to, like, hookshot your way up.
Oh, he probably wants a fairy.
Oh, fair enough.
Which, you have double magic, you have Fierce Deity, you're fine.
Yeah, but, you know.
Yeah, he is a newer runner, as people in chat have mentioned, so that is very likely it.
Oh man, I didn't know you could Zora up to that one.
I've noticed that some runners have been doing it lately, so yeah.
Makes sense, yeah.
And Chet pointed out,
it's definitely faster.
yeah, and Chet pointed out that there was like a big chest in Snowhead Temple. We have 2 big chests in there, and neither of which KT decided to grab.
It's just looking for the Snowhead Fairy.
Funnily enough, one of those could actually be Mirror Shield. The other could be another bow upgrade. And there's another one!
She literally doesn't care about these.
No bait temple. Oh, Bucky's saying it's on goat.
It's gotta be at this point, right? That's the only check. Oh no, there's the bubble here. Yeah, I don't know.
To give
That's gonna be
some
GG's.
To give some credit though, well, we still gotta wait some time for TaciturneMM. But to give some credit to the runners,
True.
in the heat of the moment, it's always harder to like think, like, oh, like I'm definitely in go mode, like in the case of TaciturneMM's side before he realized it. And
yeah, for sure.
Because you're also probably thinking, like, where is my opponent? We're 2 hours in. Where are they in terms of progression compared to me?
Yeah, also, like, it's such a reflex to go Woodfall after Deku Palace. Like, yeah, I get wanting to see where the Woodfall fairies are. Like, that knowledge just feels so valuable, especially when like the two healing locked GBT fairies are like, oh, you have to climb that ladder, you have to push Mikau out of the ocean. But yeah, TaciturneMM made the right choice after checking Woodfall fairies, knew what they had ahead of them and did it, and here they are.
You know, I actually just had a funny thought. 4 out of the 5 GBT fairies were all west. Because we had one in Pirate's Fortress Interior, one in Pinnacle Rock, one in Great Bay Coast, one in Zora Cape. And there's that Snowhead fairy.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I remember like reading off the GBT fairies thinking a lot of these are Zora locked. Because they were PR, PF, like. It's gonna be close. She's got the Palace Snowhead Fairy and the Frog Snowhead Fairy, but then she's got to go turn them in. So I think it'll be more than a minute. I think it's gonna be like 3 or 4 minutes difference. Still a close race. Overall. That's from entering Majora at 2:12:56. I do feel like the weapons are harder than usual to read and easier than usual to discount in Blitz S2, because it's so easy to think like, oh yeah, like hookshot was there, obviously that's gonna lock at least 3, and stop thinking about it.
Mm-hmm. Now, depending on how Majora goes, KTBean might be arriving at Majora's door right as he finishes.
Very clean Majora. I say as he gets randomly nabbed.
Crack that whip.
It's GG's.
And that is GG's. And unfortunately I was wrong. She is just now entering the Snowhead Temple. And welcome in KTBean and Taciturn. GG's to both of you.
GG's.
GG, thank you.
So, immediately,
Very well
thoughts on the
played.
seed?
So Ice Arrows were the Wath for Termina Field. I was unsure the entire time because I forgot what I found in Termina Field, and then I find Termina Field Way of the Hero. So that's what the confusion was on my end for that. So
Yeah,
I'm curious to know your opinion on the early bomber strat and all-night mask that I did when I found the bow on North Clock Town, and I went, let's go, let's do side quests with this, and that didn't pay off at all.
well, you did get the
Yeah, it's a
early
tough
sword
spot.
upgrade.
Yeah.
What definitely got us worried here in the comms booth and even on the chat was initially both of you were avoiding the GBT fairies. And in the end, KT, you did focus on getting the Snowhead Temple Fairy, which if you actually focus on the GBT Fairy, you might have actually been able to win or cut it even closer.
yeah, let's see. I think what was it that I needed? I needed to go back to the Lake in Zora Cape. I needed to heal Darmani, and I needed to heal the cow. And I think I forgot that I already went to PR, so in my tracker I only had 11 fairies, so I think because of that I just kind of counted it out. Even though I knew he was in Deku Palace. I did know that. I figured that out. But yeah, I just figured, you know what, it could just be right in Snowhead and not on Goat, but then it's on Goat, of course.
Yeah.
And the reason why I didn't go for Woodfall is because it could be on Twin Mold. So yeah.
The
had to figure
Woodfall
it.
Fairy could have been anywhere on inverted or inverted.
Yeah, since you were one away, we figured, okay, you're probably going to try to get that one Woodfall Fairy, because that'll be faster than getting the GBT Fairies, probably. But unfortunately, it being back in Stone Tower, it's like, never mind.
Yeah, I debated just going for it, then I remembered it could be uninverted, and I could just be chasing.
Yeah.
So, inverted, I'll just lose the 50-50, I just know that, so.
And Taciturn, we actually get... So, like, for me, this was my first time seeing you race. For Shell, it was also the first time, I believe.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen you race before. Well played.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, it's my
but
second race. It's my second race ever, so I know I'm upsetting a lot of people right now, but yeah, still running. I'm still running out of luck. Not yet, but we'll see how far I go.
Well, you did knock Pojo into losers in the previous round, and now you're sending Katie to losers. So
Yeah, so what
that's
you have
a
to do,
start.
what you have to do is meet up with 5th somehow in the tournament and beat 5th, and then you'll have complete dominance over Dog Color Matches Contents, which is our multi-world team between me, Pojo, and 5th. So that's what has to happen, actually. I'm sorry, 5th.
Well, we'll see about that. I don't know if I still have luck to put out there, but yeah, I'm still.
Well, so far so good.
Yeah.
As far as the like bombers into A&M thing, like I feel like when you get Bo right there in North Clocktown, it's worth starting bombers. And then when you finish bombers and you get the All Knights mask, if you're gonna be forwarding time anyway, it's worth using the stories to do that. So I don't know. I really feel like it wasn't like a major blunder or anything.
Well, I've watched the race this weekend, and I see Ink get this Goron mask in Deku Playground, so I was like, okay, I have to do side quests in Narclock Town. I'm sure there's something there. And turns out it wasn't, but yeah. It could have been.
Yeah, it could have been.
So how many seeds of this tournament am I gonna have a Cape Loth for Cape Grotto? I learned my lesson from last time.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, that was such a like tough draw for you. Like choosing to check the grotto before getting the Coast Owl statue, which was good because Goron was there, but then Hook was right there on the Coast Tingle.
Yeah,
and you had to like turn around.
Yeah, I think, I ping-ponged back and forth between Cape and Coast, and then I cringe swimmed over to Hall, and I think I found Zora, like, within the next 3 minutes or so, I forget. It was pretty soon after, I think. So.
Yeah, you went north and found Zora.
QT, did you rush Mountain Village when you get bow and bombs, or did you not?
I didn't, because didn't have Goron, and there were other things that Bo could be lost for, such as minigames, but I don't think that was the case this time, so.
Ironically, within the first 10-15 minutes, you pretty much had north access, and considering where Zora was, if you went there immediately, you would have had the Zora as your first transformation mask.
Yeah.
You know,
That was the main mistakes. That's what the main mistake that I wondered if I did, since we got bow and bombs very early. I thought maybe we should rush village and Goron village too, but there was so much things to do, so I took a chance.
Yeah, the game was practically saying, "Hey, go north." But
yes,
you found captains in the swamp shop, and all of a sudden, graveyard is the way of the hero. It's like, okay, game, just force them all east instead of north instead, I guess.
But you didn't have the graveyard walk because you never went ranch, right?
Yeah, I never went. I got the wrench junked, so I just bailed.
Yeah. But you cleared graveyard, got the magic, so it didn't really matter whether you knew it was WA.
Yeah, the thing is, I was gonna go regular Stone Tower Temple right after I picked up the remain off of the Akana Ferry. And then I had this great idea of resetting time to do Pohut, and then I delayed doing Pohut, and then I forgot about my plan to go to regular Stone Tower Temple. So, that's what happened.
Yeah, during that time, we and chat were trying to hash out, like, is the Termina Field Wasp fulfilled? Is the Ice Arrows done or not? And we decided not. And then we were like, okay, well, they're not really prioritizing, like, clearing the rest of the stuff up there in Upper Ikana.
Was it Pillar Grotto that had ice arrows? Because I'm trying to think which check in Termina Field had ice arrows. Like, I did mark it, but I was unsure the entire time if I actually found ice arrows in Termina Field. And I also had a bit of seed bleed from a different seed I did this morning, which was light arrows in Termina Field, I think. So that might have been why I was pushing Shrine before going to Stone Tower Temple.
Oh, yeah. I think it was the Grass Grotto chest that had ice.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, okay.
Which your opening round, I believe, delayed a little bit.
It did delay.
Because you were going around the hints.
It did delay. It did not delay enough for post-finding Termina Field Wath hint. Because that's what happens when you find it later, such as Road to Akana, instead of earlier. And then you're like, oh, what did I find in Termina Field? There's so many things it could be. So.
Yeah, I've definitely gotten in the habit of, like, noting down every item I find where it was. But, of course, that takes a little time. I'm not a racer. But yeah, ended up being pretty close.
Yep.
Also, Katie, because of your comment earlier, now everyone wants Taciturn to face off against Fifth Whammy as soon as possible.
It would probably be a good race.
Well, the earliest that can happen is if Taciturn gets knocked into the losers bracket, and then both he and Fifth Whammy make it to losers round 6, so losers finals. Alternatively,
oh man,
Taciturn, if you keep up this these races going, you will enter grand finals, and if Fifth Whammy can win losers finals, you will probably face off against them in grand finals.
Well, that's a big step to do, but hey, you never know.
Let's just say this. Your gameplay, like your skill level, is actually really good.
Thank
Even
you.
for someone who, at your current like race status, where you're only 2 races in, you're doing a really good job. Obviously, like the stuff that we were saying earlier regarding like the GBT fairies, that seemed to hit both of you. So, like, us, we knew you were in go mode, and we thought you knew you were in go mode, but it seemed like you kind of like...
Yeah, I hesitated a lot.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, which, in the moment, it always is, like, kind of, like, difficult, because you may hesitate off of, like, your go mode, thinking, where is my opponent right now? Are they in the same place as I am? Are they behind? Are they ahead? Are they about to finish? Especially like when you're 2 hours in, which I'm assuming is what hit both of you, because the longer these seeds go, the more you have to ask yourself, what exactly is going on?
Yeah, searching for Deku for like an hour was wearing on me.
And it is kind of funny how Deku pretty much locked 3 of the fairy rewards in the end.
Oh, it absolutely did, because healing locked Great Bay fairies, and healing was in Deku Palace. Woodfall fairies by default are locked by Deku, and then Snowhead was in
Woodfall Temple.
Woodfall Temple location, so it was hard locked by Deku for 3 of the fairies. I was kind of hoping I would have found Twin Mold remains off of the Akana fairy, and then the New Wave Bossa Nova in Akana Graveyard was actually Wath for Deku on Twin Mold by just warping to Twin Mold. That's what I was hoping for.
We were talking about that in chat.
You were hoping.
Yeah. One thing we were gonna mention to you, Taciturn, was your order of routing for Pirate's Fortress. Do you know that most runners do PFI first?
Instead of PR?
No, instead of... So you did, like, vanilla sewers up into PFI, and then cleared PFI. a lot of runners will hook shot straight across to PFI, clear that, and then get caught by the pirates inside to get dumped back outside and then go into PFS.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that.
Hey, that's the best thing about starting anew. You get to learn some new tricks over time.
Right. Well, that's why I'm here. In fact, I volunteered to do this tournament to learn few tricks. And that's what I'm getting. It's my reward, in fact. I'll go as far as I go and get the most of it out of it.
For sure.
Well, as mentioned before, this is the upper bracket, so Taciturn will be moving on. KTBean will be heading to the lower bracket to find out who their winner or who will their opponent be in a future match. It will be the victor of Chaotic Yosher versus Fabio, which will happen later in the week. So KT's probably going to be watching that match just to see who they're going to face off against. And Taciturn, your opponent has not been decided just yet. That will be the Real Reliable facing off against the winner of today's earlier race, which I'm not going to mention because still a bit early, so no spoilers as to who it is, everyone. I do like Tosher's comment in the chat, though. Taciturn came here to learn, and he's schooling us one by one.
I'm just getting beginner's luck, that's all.
Well, beginner's luck is favoring you right now. Let's see how long it lasts. We definitely cannot wait to see more of you, though. But with that
we'll be watching out.
We'll be watching your races with great interest.
Well, thank you, everyone, and thanks for the race, GGQT, and yeah, we'll see each other soon, I guess.
Yep, GG's. Good luck in the rest of the bracket.
Thank you.
All right, Shell, if you have nothing else to add, I think Tomatalk can take us out then.
Yeah, good race, everyone.
Thanks, everyone, for coming out. Thanks for a great race to watch. Thank you for everyone helping make it happen, and we're off to the others. Have a good rest of your day, everyone.